Welcome back to the very dead channel. I haven't played video games in a while. I've just been obsessing over the main channel, which is honestly really great. I haven't felt like this in a long time. Wow, and since I haven't played video games in a while, I am so ass at this. I've been loving that the dating apps video did really well. The Tubi video did amazing as like the first movie comeback video. It didn't do as good as the dating apps video, but I don't care. I'm happy that like it still got like 800 views. That was amazing. And then the dating apps doubled it and got 1,600. We don't talk about the Attack of the Killer blank movies. That one flopped horribly, but I'm okay with that. Did not come up with a good title before the video, which normally I do. This one, all I had down was Attack of the Killer blank. That was it. And then while I was writing the script, I thought, oh, can I survive this? Probably not. And then I turned that video into, can I survive any of these monsters? Not good. At first, I just wanted to make that video to kind of promote those Attack of the Killer blank movies, because when I was on Letterboxd, I saw dozens. And it turns out most of them aren't made yet, or it's just impossible to find. So I thought, you know, I'd just talk about them for a bit. I don't know, the structure's rough. I kind of wrote the script like I was writing a bunch of different shorts, which worked for the dating apps video, but not this one. But currently, I have 3 videos planned for the main channel. Today I just finished one script that's about Easter and how crazy that holiday is in other areas of the world. I have one that I'm improvising kind of like every day. I'm just recording little bits and pieces here and there. I'm recapping every movie I watched in 2025, and I'm also having special guests appear in it too. Yesterday everyone just agreed to want to be in it, which is awesome. I'm gonna have an IRL friend in it too, where things might get a little crazy. Who knows? Hopefully we can film everything correctly. And then this weekend I plan on filming every movie I watched in February. I might try to bring that series back. This year I've watched 36 films so far, and last year I watched 70, so I'm already over halfway there. So it might be great that I can bring back a monthly recap of all the movies I watched. I don't think I'm going to do a green screen style like I'm kind of leaning in towards, because I really think it's just going to be just a stupid scenario of me to just talk about movies while I'm freezing my ass off outside just sitting in the snow. So I think that'll be funny. I might try to record that this weekend. So that video might come out either before or after my 2025 recap. Like I said, Easter, that video has to come out before Easter, which over a month away. So I think I'm good with that. I also want to try to get another script done so then I can just bulk record this weekend and get as much done as possible, because I'm alone this weekend. Everyone's going to be out of the house. I just want to film as much as possible, be in my comfort zone and just record. Then I also re-signed into my account and saw I got comments. So I got to respond to all of those in this video. Now that all the videos are scheduled and I can finally talk back to the comments, because God, I miss doing that. One of the reasons I really want to get back into these videos is because I've developed so much brain fog, which isn't good. Could have stemmed from a bunch of different things, but just recording and just talking about everything that's happened in my day, that's going to help in the long run, because I can just look back and know this is what happened. Last week on Wednesday, I saw Conan Gray live for the first time, and oh my God, it was amazing. And while I was there, I had my first Red Bull, which I don't know how people can drink it every single day and have multiple. I had half a can and I was off the walls, and all I was doing was just sitting in my car. That was it. We weren't even at the concert yet. This was at like 4 p.m. and the concert started at 8. But let me tell you, my mind felt so clear. I felt like I opened my third eye. It was amazing. Will I have another one? I did, but I'm like very cautious on having another one after this, because I don't trust that amount of caffeine entering my body. I already don't drink caffeine. Doing so just makes everything like, I guess, more extreme. Jesus. I guess more extreme, because I guess it's like getting drunk or getting high or something, where your baseline just gets higher the more you do it, but like when you don't do it for a while, it goes back to 0. I was able to have half a can and I was off the walls. My brother tried some. He has caffeine like every day. He didn't feel anything until he finished the can. He ended up like chugging the second half because the first half didn't do anything for him. But I saw him live. It was great. And then on caffeine, normally I'm not an anxious driver. For some reason, within the last year, I became one. But then when I had caffeine, I was the most confident driver ever. Like I became my car. Like I felt the area around my car. I knew how much space I had between every car. I was able to just bob and weave between every single car to like get to where I needed. I wasn't driving like an ass. I just knew exactly how to get to where I needed to go in the fastest time possible. So I had the half, and then on the ride home, I had the second half, and that only lasted like 15 minutes. So that sucked. The first half lasted like an hour. That was amazing. I'm gonna move on to the comments portion, because literally I've sat here for like maybe 5 minutes and I just could not think of anything to talk about. O.5443 says, you should get a Brazilian wax in the bikini area. That shit blasts you like a world of pain. XC had me walking legs apart. Like if I shitted myself, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Holy shit. I don't even think I can comprehend the amount of pain that would feel like. Oh my God. They're talking about the story of when I got my eyebrows waxed, and like I never realized how much it burns when you have wax on you. And then Sambit Semyak Barik said, well, it's a hard name to pronounce, but hey, you're pronouncing it pretty well. I'm looking forward to telling the story as well. Waited for the new video quite a while. By the way, not sure if it's just me, but the hype button isn't showing up. And also thanks for always taking the time to reply to comments. So they're talking about one of my last videos, I had a very weird day. I asked if I was able to pronounce their name correctly. I did pretty good, I guess. You can email stories at wetbreadstories@gmail.com, and I'll end up sharing your stories on these videos. Like it's like a Reddit story or something. And I don't think the hype button is popping up because I have to be at 500 subs and this one's at 55. That's fine. I don't really care for these videos to be like hyped or anything. I just like making them. So I don't care if it gets any attention or if it flops like my Attack of the Killer Blank videos. It makes me happy editing these and just making something that I grew up watching. And I also saw another video where someone said like these types of videos that people make exploit nostalgia because it's always just a bunch of people playing like an old Call of Duty, and there's like a picture of either a sad person or a sad cartoon saying, oh, why we'll never be able to buy a house, or why you're never happy, or something like that. And that's definitely not what I grew up watching. What I grew up with was just telling weird, funny stories and just talking about anything that wasn't depressing. Normally it was on the comedy side and everything was just funny. You just laugh at the end of it. Are these funny? No, because I have lost my sense of humor. Hopefully I can get back to the point where I can just pop off a joke mid-sentence instead of waiting 2 minutes between every word. And then they said, thanks for always taking the time to reply to comments. That's probably my favorite part of these videos, interacting with everybody. It's just so great. Then on my mispronouncing words short, I got a comment saying Arabs also use voila, but it's in a different way. It basically means I swear to God. I always thought the word voila was pronounced as voila, like with a W, but apparently it is a word in a different language, so that's cool. I may have looked smart. Actually, no, that saying I swear to God while pointing at something magical isn't going to impress anybody. Those were all the comments. I don't really remember what happened last week or like anything interesting that I could bring up. Something most likely happened. I just brain fog. The fog could have come from like work, stress, life, growing up, anything. There's so many factors to it. But like every day I'm trying to like do something to better it. Like I started a new book. I'm already like 20% the way through. It's called The Conjuring of Light. It's a fantasy book. It's the third book in the series. Absolutely fantastic series, by the way. If you read, I'd recommend it. It's like a magic fantasy instead of like Game of Thrones fantasy. And it's really good. I'm a huge fan of it. I tried reading the book Yes Man, which it's exactly like a Jim Carrey movie, but this is like the true story of it. But I ended up just feeling way too much secondhand embarrassment for the guy just always saying yes to things that no one should ever say yes to. So I just needed a break, so I just stopped reading it. I just died by an impact from a grenade. All right, that's gonna be the end of it. Comment, you guys can subscribe if you want. It doesn't change anything if you do. I just really like responding to comments. And yeah, I think that's all. Have a nice day, night, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Yeah, good night.